Yeah. It's 3:50. We got eats. It's 3:50 and we got eats, bro. You know what time it is, bro. You know what time it is, man. You know what time it is, chat. Come on, man. Let's do it.
On November 30th, 2021, a woman in Dallas posted footage of a man standing outside her apartment door late at night. This incident, which was captured by her Ring doorbell camera, raised significant concerns as the man had been stalking her and standing outside her door almost every night. She stated that she has contacted the police about this problem she's been dealing with since October 31st. But according to her, not much was done from the authorities to keep this man away. Here is what she recorded.
G19 with a switch on the back of that bitch, straight to the face. Fuck, he's at a trip. This nigga gotta be off drugs or something. Like, what the fuck? Hey, why the fuck my cheese not melted on my fucking Whataburger biscuit, nigga? Ah, hell no, they got me all types of fucked up. Man, fuck! Oh yeah, he drunk, bro. This nigga out here buying. He homeless. He homeless. He just doing shit, he homeless.
In the videos that are shown, the man just stands there while occasionally talking to himself. At one point, you can see a beer in his hand before he walks away. Minutes later, he returns to the door stumbling, seemingly drunk. He then grabs the door handle in an attempt to enter the woman's apartment. On December the 2nd, she posted an update stating that she is now safe and that security guards of the apartment are regularly patrolling the halls, making sure she's okay. This next video captures the shocking incident involving a middle-aged Asian couple targeted in what appears to be a follow home-style robbery by a masked man wielding a gun. This alarming event took place in southern Seattle, Washington. The footage was initially shared on Reddit by user Wilmock. Here's what their Ring camera captured.
Oh nah, little baby quick with it. He a dumbass too. He don't want this shit for real. He don't love the game for real. Dumbass. You take this shit.
Noticed the intruder just in time and swiftly locked the door, preventing him from entering the home.
He don't love the game for real, bro.
Afterward, the man
he don't want this shit. It's not in his heart enough.
Destroy it. To make matters even more frightening, just before the camera cut off, it revealed that the intruder was not acting alone. Shortly after the video was posted, it quickly garnered attention with numerous Reddit users. They pointed out a disturbing pattern of a string of similar robberies occurring in the area. These concerns were later substantiated by local news outlets in Seattle.
This video shows one of the crimes that were part of a frightening spree last year across South Seattle. Tonight, 2 men accused of taking part in these robberies now
The tasers ass.
charges. Thursday, King County prosecutors charged Javez Tubbs and DeMarcus Pate, saying the two targeted Asian households and in some cases forced their way in while identifying themselves as Seattle police.
This next incident occurred on May 8th, 2022 in Houston, Texas, when a man identified as 29-year-old Joshua Deloach enters the house and confronts his roommate Justin Iwuji with a weapon.
His roommate?
Bro, on your knees now. On your knees.
What type of freak ass shit is he on his knees?
What's the issue? On your knees. What's the issue? What's the issue? On your knees now. What's the issue? What's the issue? You quiet.
Immediately after this incident, Joshua DeLoach stole $6,000 in jewelry from his roommate and then proceeded to tie him up and forced him in the trunk of his own car.
This morning, a man charged with robbing and kidnapping his own roommate finally arrested.
A wild story, and this man is now expected in court coming up this morning. 29-year-old Joshua DeLoach is seen here in this surveillance home video, accused of pointing a gun at his roommate earlier this month when he was asked to pay his rent or get out. He allegedly stole $6,000 and jewelry from his roommate, then tied up his roommate and put him in the trunk of his own car.
Luckily, Justin managed to escape with the help of a bystander. Joshua DeLoach was arrested about 2 weeks later, on May 20th of that year. Late one night in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, a woman named Savannah captured something absolutely terrifying on her Ring camera. At around 10:20 p.m., a man appeared at her front door. He began violently slamming his body against the woman's door, trying to force his way inside. After several attempts, the man stumbled back and fell over the porch railing. Terrified, the woman calls the police. Here's what happened.
Like, shit be so crazy because this is like, what are the chances that it's your house that this nigga start doing this shit too? Like, it's millions of houses before he get to your shit that this nigga walk past, but it's your shit that he decided to fuck with. I pray this shit don't never happen to me, bro. Cause these hollow points don't got no name on these motherfuckers. It's going straight from top to bottom. Fuck a nigga talking about. His ass all deranged and shit. I would have came out the door right when he fell over the rail like this. Stupid ass. I would have did his ass so fucking bad. Hell nah. And I know it's late as fuck at night. You don't do this shit, bro. I know he off drugs, but it's like, bro, come on, bro. At some point, you could just got it. It gets to a point. I know he off drugs, though.
The Myrtle Beach Police Department reported that the officers took the man to the hospital for treatment and was later arrested. It's quite obvious the man was under the influence of drugs or was possibly having some sort of manic episode. Either way, this would have been terrifying to experience. This next video shows a bizarre moment that occurred in January 2000
Big nose
in the
ass.
city of Salinas, California. The man, identified as Roberto Daniel Arroyo, was recorded by a Ring doorbell camera as he spent several hours in the early morning licking the doorbell of
Put his ass with this
family's home. The homeowners, who were not at home at the time, were alerted to the unusual activity through the Ring system's motion detection feature. Here's what it recorded.
That bro is weird. Making me uncomfortable, nigga, damn.
The Salinas Police Department used the video evidence to identify Arroyo, who has been cited by the department in the past. Arroyo faced misdemeanor charges related to prowling and theft. But the primary concern for many was the clear need for mental health intervention given the nature of his actions. This is truly disturbing. This next video shows a man peering in the window of a 22-year-old model from Florida. She installed a Ring camera on her front door and shortly after caught footage of the stalker creeping around her house. The man appeared minutes after she arrived home, indicating he was likely following her.
Shit.
Despite repeated reports to the police, no action was taken, and the stalker returned a week later. Feeling unsafe, the woman has since moved away from the area.
Stupid ass.
This next video shows the terrifying moment a man broke into a family's home. The man, later identified as Jonathan Gonzalez, entered the home while the mother and her baby were asleep. The home security camera recorded him.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's just a thought. It's just like, is having a home, not even a home, is having an apartment that bad, or like a penthouse that bad, bro? Because I feel like the penthouse situation versus the house situation, like, it's less common for your stuff to get broken into while you in a penthouse or like a high-rise apartment, whether you was a home in a neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? But of course a nigga want a home, but it's like,
quietly moving
get to
around
a
the
point
bedroom before approaching the sleeping woman
because
and
niggas be
behaving
haters.
appropriately.
And niggas be greedy as hell. I'm still gonna get a home though.
Police identified Gonzalez, who was a former friend of the family, as a suspect early on, but lacked solid evidence until they conducted a search of his home. They found clothing matching what was seen in the footage and digital evidence placing him at the scene. This case was so disturbing it garnered widespread media coverage. In this video, you can see a strange man sneaking up to the ground floor window of a 24-year-old woman's duplex in Hudson, Wisconsin. The footage, captured by a doorbell camera, shows the strange man getting extremely close to the window as he peers through the woman's blinds. This occurred on at least 3 separate nights before his arrest. The women that lived here only noticed something suspicious was happening because of the footprints the man left in the snow that led to their window. The man in the video, who was later identified as Robert Cecina, was the executive president of the 3M company at the time.
An executive at 3M is accused of stalking a woman and peeping in her home's windows.
This case started when the victims opened their blinds and saw footprints in the snow by the ground level windows. Then they put up a video camera that caught the man returning. Hudson police responded when a neighbor saw a man outside the home who looked just like the person in the video, which was captured and circulated among neighbors the night before. Police say they traced the vehicle leaving the scene to Cessna, and in the criminal complaint write that Robert looked exactly like the person in their surveillance camera footage, especially his hairline. Cessna denied it was him, but police say his story conflicts with his wife's story about what they did that night. According to police, several neighborhood witnesses helped them identify Cessna and his vehicle.
Prosecutors charged Cecina with felony stalking. 4 women, including a teenage girl, were living inside. But rather than take the case to trial, the St. Croix County District Attorney offered a plea deal that will likely leave Cecina with a clean criminal record. The stalking charge is dropped, and instead, less serious misdemeanor trespassing and disorderly conduct charges added.
To the crime of disorderly conduct. Count 2, what is your plea?
Cecina pleaded no contest, meaning he admits there's enough evidence to convict him, but a conviction won't go on his record unless he reoffends in the next 3 years.
Disappointed.
This mother and 16-year-old daughter live in that home and say despite this not being a serious crime in the eyes of the law, it's had a very serious impact on them.
I'm a lot more jumpy.
You look under your car, around your car, at the corner side of your house before you go in. We carry mace.
They're also upset the court process didn't reveal Cecina's motivation.
Cecina technically is not on probation. He's going to be monitored by the St. Croix County District Attorney's Office, and again, they will dismiss the charges if he goes 3 years without reoffending.
That's crazy, chat. I ain't gonna lie, bro. y'all watch who y'all associate yourself with. You know what I'm saying? Y'all watch who y'all keep around. Y'all watch who y'all, you know what I'm saying? And even then, you can't even more so watch who you hang around or who you associate yourself with. Because sometimes it just be fucking strangers, bro. But yeah, with all that being said, bro, just get you a G19 peanut butter edition with a switch on the back of that bitch. Extra heavy rounds on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Just unload that motherfucker. Anytime, anywhere, any given place, under any given circumstances. If a nigga try you, just unload that bitch.